Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. Toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. So happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together. We're happy together. So happy together.
We met at country dancing. I had actually been on a few dates with her roommate, and I was kind of talking to her roommate. That was already done with. I was talking to her. I said, "Your friend over there is pretty hot. Do you think she'd go out with me?" She's like, "I don't know. I'll ask her." Pretty much. So it was about 3 weeks of dancing with her, getting to know her, and stuff like that. And I was still kind of a wuss because, you know, she's a good-looking girl, so I was a little bit intimidated. And so I was kind of still hesitating, so I was a little nervous. So my friend Tony, he was like, "Did Davey get your number yet?" And then when Tony did that, it kind of opened the door, broke the ice, and so right after that, I went and got her number, and that's how we met at country dancing.
He called me that day and asked, it was a Saturday, and he asked me if I would wanted to hang out, and I had a date that night. So I told him I could hang out with him until 6, and he came pick me up, and we went to Iggy's Sports Grill, and we just had lunch, and then he dropped me off, and then I went on a date that night. Our first real date was when we went up. We drove up to the Moss Ledge. We made a fire and just kind of hung out. When we hiked up to the top of the little pond, and we just talked and hiked back down. It was really fun.
The date to Moss Ledge, that was a good date. I can remember we were up there by the waterfall, and I saw that look in her eyes, like, you know, maybe like she wanted me to kiss her. But I held off because I wanted it to last long. Cause in my experience, when you kiss girls early, it doesn't last very long, and I wanted this one to last a long time, so I held off kissing her on the first day. The first kiss, we were just hanging out, laying on our waterbed, I think looking at my glow-in-the-dark stars on the waterbed. And I had been trying this. I had gotten to the point, we'd been hanging out for what, like a month or something?
3 months.
3 months. It had been a while, so I was like, you know, I wanted to kiss her, you know. And I had been trying, and she would always play games, just pulling away, like acting like she's gonna kiss me, always pulling away. So it was just another one of those nights. I was pretty sure she wasn't gonna let me kiss her again. And all of a sudden she just let me kiss her, and she kissed back, so it was good.
Couldn't resist it.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to
When I
myself,
was really, really sick is when I really think I realized it. I was
what a wonderful
barely could even get out of bed, and he brought me over a little cup of tea, peppermint tea, and some soup, and just took care of me, and it was so sweet. And he's always been like that to me.
the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I thought he was a good dancer. He was kind of cute. I liked his hair. It was all shaggy and long. I remember thinking that he would be someone fun to just hang out with all the time. Because they would just do fun things all the time.
Of people going by, I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry.
I didn't think it was something that was going to last long. Thought it'd be a fun dancing for a while, and that'd be just about it. So I didn't really. I wanted him to go somewhere, but I just didn't think
And I
it would.
think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yeah.
The engagement story is we'd already bought the ring. April, well, we already picked it out. We went a while ago. April knew exactly what she wanted, and she didn't know exactly when. I gotta
You
tell
told
that story.
Johnny, Johnny told Joe, Joe told Jimmy Joe, and Jimmy Joe wrote you back saying, you bought a ring? Oh my gosh. And I kind of read the email.
So it had
So I
slipped
kind
out.
of knew, but I didn't. He covered it up really well. He said, that's just a big rumor. I never said that. I never bought a ring. Someone's just assuming, jumping to conclusions type of thing. And we'd been talking about it, so I figured that story could kind of be true, but I was kind of suspicious a little bit.
The secret was out, but I kind of covered it up, so I just put it together real fast. I said, I gotta ask her real fast, because she might know, but before anything else gets out, I just gotta go ahead and ask her. So I went to where we ate on our first date, Iggy's. That was the first date where she had a date afterwards, but we went to eat at Iggy's, and I don't know, I think she kind of suspected something was up, because I was like, let's go where we ate on our first date.
And you were chewing gum like all day long, trying to make everything perfect. He was acting really nervous. I could kind of tell something.
I was a little nervous, and we went to Iggy's, and we just ate something quick. We just ate at the bar, had some hot wings, and while we were gone, I had gone earlier that morning, gone with Tony, and we bought all the stuff that we were gonna ask her with. And so while we were gone, he decorated our house with. In our living room, we took all the furniture out of the living room, hung white sheets up over the whole thing, put candles everywhere, and so after we ate at Iggy's, I blindfolded her, so then she knew something was up. But drove around in circles, so she didn't know where we were going. Then we got to her house, and I carried her downstairs through the door so she wouldn't know exactly where she was. Took her downstairs,